Perhaps the Airbus A380 is the most famous and most impressive example of aviation engineering the world has ever seen. Imagine this, the largest passenger aircraft in history, equipped with 2 full passenger decks, capable of carrying up to 850 people in the most economical configurations. Its impressive size and scale are not just a technical feat, but a true monument to advanced engineering thinking and a dream of the future of air travel. Airbus intended to create an aviation model that would not only perform its function, but revolutionize ideas about comfort, volume, and efficiency in the sky. But despite all the admiration and technical achievements, this grand dream turned into a heavy financial failure for Airbus. Why? How could such an impressive, spectacular, and technically outstanding project end up a failure? This complex question involves far more than just the size or beauty of the airplane itself. It is, rather, a story about the interaction of technology, timing, company strategy, and the realities of the competitive air travel market, where technical superiority does not always mean commercial success.
In the late 1990s, the global aviation industry faced serious challenges caused by rapid growth in passenger traffic. To cope with the increasing demand, airlines needed aircraft with greater capacity and improved economy, capable of transporting large numbers of passengers at lower costs. Airbus, being an ambitious European competitor to the American giant Boeing, aimed to make a revolutionary impact on the market, to create an entirely new class of aircraft that could change the rules of the game and become the standard of the future. The genesis of the Airbus A380 arose with a clear and ambitious goal: to surpass traditional liners in capacity and energy efficiency, making mass air transport not only more accessible, but also as comfortable and innovative as possible. It was a kind of challenge that went beyond just technical refinement, affecting the entire production process, infrastructure, and philosophy of air travel.
The A380's design included many technical innovations: an ultra-strong composite frame that significantly reduced the aircraft's weight and increased its strength, new, fuel-efficient, latest-generation engines with high thrust levels, highly complex avionics integrating the most modern digital control systems. Developing this giant took many years, raising expectations for a revolution in aviation. Developers envisioned a future where large airplanes would replace numerous flights with smaller planes, and airports could operate more efficiently by servicing fewer, larger aircraft. The A380 indeed became a true technical masterpiece of its time. 2 full passenger decks became a symbol of luxury, comfort, and convenience. First-class cabins with shower suites, spacious and bright business zones outfitted with all modern technologies, onboard cinemas, and many other pleasant details, creating an unparalleled level of service. However, despite all these refinements and engineering accomplishments, serious and complex business shortcomings lay beneath the aerial beauty. The first and most serious drawback was the requirement for extra-long runways and specialized airport infrastructure. Not every airport in the world could accommodate such a huge air giant, which severely limited operational possibilities. The aircraft's enormous dimensions, coupled with its technical characteristics, led to significantly increased operating costs. For airlines, this meant not only additional expenses for maintenance and technical support, but also limited flexibility in choosing routes and destinations. Another serious challenge was that production time and the process of integrating all new technologies turned out to be far more complicated and costly than initially planned. The original illusion of a swift and mass replacement of many small aircraft with giants literally collapsed under the weight of high costs and numerous delays. The complexity of manufacturing, the need for certifications, and technical difficulties turned into serious obstacles for serial production launch. In the early 2000s, the aviation industry underwent significant changes. At that time, low-cost carriers, companies offering cheap tickets by optimizing internal costs and maximizing flight efficiency, grew significantly in popularity. Passengers increasingly preferred frequent flights on small and medium-sized liners with convenient connecting options, rather than rare flights on giant aircraft on the same routes. Large airplanes like the A380 worked well in busy international hubs with heavy passenger flows, but such routes were limited in number. Meanwhile, demand began to spread across a huge number of diverse destinations and more specialized routes, requiring greater flexibility from airline fleets. At that time, Boeing bet on medium-capacity, medium-range aircraft, such as the 787 Dreamliner and 777X, more economical, maneuverable, and capable of serving diverse markets with lower costs and greater convenience. Airbus was left with a unique but cumbersome giant, which, despite all prospects and advantages, failed to adapt to the rapidly changing market landscape. The concept of mass transporting huge passenger flows on a single flight became less relevant where air traffic growth was trending toward increasing the number of destinations and flight frequencies on smaller, more versatile jets. The A380 project became one of the most expensive in the history of civil aviation, with total costs estimated at a staggering $25 to $30 billion. Beyond the enormous expenses on research and development of cutting-edge technologies, Airbus faced major costs upgrading airport infrastructure worldwide so that they could accept aircraft of such impressive size and mass. The problem was further aggravated by the modest sales of the A380. Despite initial interest from major airlines, the A380 never became a mass product. Just over 250 units were produced during its entire production run, which was too few to fully recoup the massive investments. Ultimately, the large investments into the project failed to deliver the expected financial returns, and the project became unprofitable. Moreover, Airbus could not adapt its strategy and offerings quickly and flexibly enough to changing demand and new market requirements. While airlines increasingly focused on economical and maneuverable smaller aircraft, where Boeing took a leading position with its lineup, Airbus was left with the heavy model, losing pace and competitive advantage. Although the A380 was not a commercial success in the usual sense of the word, its significance in aviation history is hard to overestimate. This aircraft became a true innovation laboratory, a symbol of aviation craftsmanship and engineering artistry. Many technical solutions, composite materials, and system development approaches created and tested on the A380 found applications in subsequent projects and became industry standards. The project reminded the whole industry that even the largest engineering victories do not guarantee automatic commercial success without a deep understanding and consideration of market realities, demand dynamics, and economic factors. It showed that the decision to build giants is a much more complex matter than simply increasing the size or technical specifications of an aircraft.
Today, Airbus is finishing production of the A380. The large-scale, ambitious project is complete. Its place in history is eternally secured as a symbol of engineering power and a dream of the future of air travel. But the lessons learned on this journey continue to actively influence the development of the aviation industry. Today, flexibility, resource efficiency, and adaptability to rapidly changing market conditions and technologies stand on par with innovations and sometimes even above them. When talking about the failure of the Airbus A380, one important thing cannot be forgotten. It is not simply an aircraft, but a symbol of an entire era of engineering genius, risk-taking, and striving to surpass the limits of what is possible.
Creating the A380 was a challenge not only for engineering teams, but for the entire aviation industry, as it required overcoming technological, production, and managerial barriers that seemed insurmountable. The A380 proved that engineering ambitions can reach incredible heights and that it is possible to build aerial castles of gigantic size, comfortable, safe, and technically perfect. This aircraft showed the world that the limits of human capability in technology creation are much farther than previously thought from a rational viewpoint, opening a new horizon for future innovations. That is why, despite commercial difficulties and financial failures, the Airbus A380 will forever remain a legend, a masterpiece of aviation design, and an amazing lesson in how the incredible can be too big for the market at a specific historical moment, yet still enter memory forever and inspire generations of engineers and creators.